Welcome to the Loose and Moose podcast.
I'm Luce.
And I'm Moose.
Two unlikely best friends that I guess love the sound of their own voice, so decided to hit recording. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ready to slay?
Always.
Yeah. We don't have days of the week. We have slaves of the week.
You stole that from me when we worked together.
Slay, two slay, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sun slay.
Sun slay. That sounds weird.
Sunday, sun slay.
What's up?
Should I just go into my thing of the week? Is there any? I don't have any tea. When this episode goes up, it will be a bit late, but like whatever, who cares? We just had Easter, and I want to know my thing of the week is, what do you think about Easter chocolate? Does it taste better or worse than a regular chocolate? Like if we're thinking like Cadbury Dairy Milk, better or worse?
Better.
I agree. But it's been like such a debate with people I've been talking to where some people say it tastes worse and some people said it tasted cheap. And I think they're wrong. Or some people say it tastes the same. It's not the same.
See, I probably think it does taste the same, but the reason I said better is because you can get away with it more. Like, you get to have more of it. There's more of it around, and it's not it's not bad to have it because you know how much I love chocolate, and after every meal I want to have it. Where Easter, it's like, fuck it, I'm having a coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
There's an egg going in that bad boy.
Yeah.
And no one looks any different than that.
That's true. Yeah. But do you know what actually is different? Well, I don't know. This is up for debate. Me and our friend Liz, we were out one night it was like a few years ago at the Garden of Unearthly Delights during Fringe, and some random man started talking to us, and like I think he was trying to rizz us, and we were just like, whatever. And then he said he worked for Cadbury, and I think I was just being sassy, so I was like, okay, if you work for Cadbury, tell me, why do Easter egg chocolates taste better than regular? And he straight up was just like, yeah, it's got a higher sugar content because it has to be like that so it doesn't melt as easily as other chocolate.
Whoa.
Yeah.
See, I thought when you started that, you're going to say like they water it down or whatever so they can make more money or whatever at this time. But you mean the opposite where, okay.
I mean, I don't know, just is sugar more valuable than the other stuff? I don't really know like about that, but it's just because it has a higher or... higher melting point or lower. I don't know. You know what I mean? It melts less easy. I don't know.
It can last on the shelves longer. Like we went shopping today and you're walking in the front of Kmart, who you wouldn't, imagine normally buying chocolates from, I guess. But they're like $1.25 for like a shit ton of Cadbury's. And I'm like, okay, well, that's, it stays on the shelf life. More sugar, more addictive as well. Like it's a win-win for everyone, right?
Yeah, probably. I don't feel like it's more addictive. I feel like any chocolate is more addictive. Are you the same as me where if you open some chocolate, you can't just like leave it sitting there for a week, it's gone straight away?
Bro.
I don't know how, like my mum does that. She'll like nibble on a block of chocolate for like weeks. Like
2 nights maximum.
Maximum, yeah.
Yeah. I'm a half block probably straight after. My mum made, because we didn't see her for Easter, she went away, but she came over and gave the kids her present, and my present was she makes Mars bar slice. Have you had Mars bar slice?
Probably. Like I feel like when I was in school and you'd have like a class thing and people had to bring something. What actually is it? Because I feel like there's a few that I remember being yummy.
So this is like, it's got like rice bubbles or whatever in it as the main thing, and then obviously melted down Mars bar and then a massive layer of chocolate on top.
I remember that one absolutely slaying.
Yeah, it's so good. And it's like this huge thing just been in my fridge, so I'm just like breaking it off. Obviously when the kids go to bed because it's, it's an adult chocolate.
Yeah.
Which one's got alcohol in it, right?
You say, you wouldn't like it, it's spicy.
Yeah. So spicy.
Yum. I remember that one, and I remember hedgehog slice, and was there one that was just rice bubbles and it was white and that was yum?
Yeah.
What was that one called? Was it just rice bubble?
Maybe think of those LCM bars. Remember they made them for a bit?
I feel like there was like a slice that mums used to make and bring to school.
Was someone telling me about you making a slice and you called it something ridiculous?
Oh, yeah, Christmas crack.
Yeah. I heard about that.
Did you? I thought I gave you some.
Probably.
That's like I should have made an Easter one actually. It's like the best thing I've ever eaten. I don't really want to make it because then I'll just eat the whole thing.
Could you make some for next week when we do the pod and we can taste it on the pod?
Maybe I'll just do it. Yeah. So it's like...
Oh, that could be on the Seinfeld episode. We'll be having
Oh,
snacks and
yeah.
watching
You
a
can make
live
it
version.
any kind of theme, really.
Mm.
But yeah, it's like salada biscuits on the bottom
Mhm.
with you make like toffee caramel stuff and like pour it on top so it gets all like caramelized and like crunchy, and then you put chocolate on top
Yeah.
and then sprinkle some kind of topping. So at Christmas you do candy canes.
Yep.
But like you could put Easter eggs or anything. It's so
Dangerous. Yeah. Okay.
yum. Who told you about that?
I reckon it was Liz because I got her to taste. We were doing the same conversation. I'm like, "Oh, have you had Mars bar slice?" She's like, "Nah." So then I like
She's
snuck off a little.
It's not as good as
little
Lucy's
taster.
slice.
Yeah, and then she was telling me about yours. I'm like, interesting.
Maybe I didn't give it you any because I feel like you would remember it. If anyone like it went viral on TikTok, so I'm sure people are listening that made it
Yeah,
and
nice.
know. Like I saw a TikTok that went kind of big and it was like, "Don't make it. It's a trap. You won't be able to stop eating it. You won't be able to stop thinking about it." Like I thought it was just this sweet little innocent snack. It is not.
Yeah,
It's like the best thing you've ever eaten.
cracks in the name for a reason.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Anyway, yeah, that was my thing. So you agree with me? Easter chocolate is better than regular.
Yeah, bring it on.
Cool.
It was so good. We timed this also incorrectly because in real life, it's gather round in our little town.
Yes.
But this will come out 2 weeks time from that. So, but I just thought like how good, and I don't even know if you remember, but we got you a ticket. So you're coming with us on Sunday.
Oh yeah, no, I forgot. I haven't been like counting down the days or anything.
Oh, legit? Oh, I thought you'd be like, oh yeah, I've rostered myself on for work,
No.
or
No.
I've got a tan at like midnight the night before, or
Well, I would tan the night before to look good for Coxie, but
hey. Good weather
No.
on Sunday too, apparently. So
Huh?
good weather on Sunday too, apparently. So that'll
what
be
should
good.
I wear?
Collingwood jersey, like
What should I wear that's not that? 'Cause something I actually have, and then like he'll spot me from the crowd and be like, "That girl there, I need to date her."
Mason Cox show t-shirt
True.
or something American.
Ah, get me some goggles.
American hat with his goggles on. Yeah, so I was just super excited because last year it was so good.
I'm so excited.
So good. There's a buzz in the town. Like everyone is here. There's footy in every suburb.
Yeah, so I did have a question about that. Our game's at Adelaide Oval, right? Yeah. But like I thought I had heard that some of the games are at like the local footy club down the road and stuff.
Yep.
So
They're even like Mount Barker. There'd be one in the Barossa
is
somewhere.
it one in Tanunda?
Yep.
Yeah. So why is it just because Collingwood won, so they're big, so they got to play at Adelaide Oval? Yeah. Okay. But is it a good thing that it's at Adelaide Oval?
It'd be kind of cool to see them on a smaller oval, but I think like the atmosphere, and it's the last game of the round too, so I think they've sort of done it. So then it's like the crowd comes back in because there's so much stuff around the around the oval.
Yeah, because do people come to Adelaide just for gather round?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've like spoken to people that do that, and that's really cool.
Mm.
Who's Collingwood playing again?
We're playing Hawthorn.
Yeah, we're playing Hawthorn.
We're playing Hawthorn.
Oh,
yeah.
so is it Ginny? Guinea? What's his
Yeah,
name?
first game against
Guinea?
each other.
Ginnivan?
Yeah, G&T. Yep.
He's cancelled from last year anyway. We all know what he did.
Good. You can boo him extremely hard on Sunday.
Yeah.
But no, it's awesome. I started my banter last night with my workmate because he's a Hawthorn supporter as well.
Is
So.
he going?
Yeah.
That's
But no, I'm
funny.
excited. It's just going to be, we won again last week, so we're back on the winners list.
Oh,
Everything's
yeah,
up
we've
and
actually
about,
started
right?
winning.
There we go. The other
Crows
thing
are
that's
still losing, or
who?
Crows?
Yeah, yeah.
I made a joke to Moose that like I started going for Collingwood and then they were losing, so maybe I only go for losing teams because Crows and Collingwood were
We've
losing.
wrote
Maybe I'm just like a bad luck charm.
the other thing that's controversial that's been happening the last couple of weeks is not streakers because they're wearing clothes, but like crowd invaders. Is that what you'd call them?
Call that. Is it a streak of it? It's just not. You're just not naked.
I wrote it down streaker in my notes, but then I'm like crowd invader maybe.
Wait, no, because what did they call it? There was did you see the April Fool's Day post that SA Police made? Oh my
No.
God, it was so funny. It was like, whatever their name for them is, people who run onto the field during AFL games, we've got a new tactic to deal with that, and it's retired greyhounds.
They're sitting around the fences waiting for
yeah.
this idiot to run on.
But I can't remember what they call them.
I'm
But
gonna find that now, and that will be up here for
Yeah.
everyone that's on YouTube.
Yeah.
But I thought that was hilarious. Well, kind of hilarious. But I just sort of like, Well, like what?
Yeah, why?
There's not anything that's going to happen where you don't get in trouble. Like the only thing that can happen is you get caught.
I know. Do they think that like this is going to be the one time someone runs out there and they're going to be like, "You're fucking awesome, mate."
Yeah,
oh my
everyone
God. Do you
starts
wanna-
clapping,
do you wanna-
cheering.
Guernsey, do you want to play with us?
Yeah, let's go.
Like you just look like the best dude ever.
Like
on.
there was 2 recently. One banned for life from footy, insane. Or Adelaide Oval,
Whoa,
$10,000 fine.
$10,000 fine.
Yeah. And you also get tackled, and it looks like it absolutely hurts.
It's embarrassing. Yeah.
Like, what about our mate?
Yeah.
There was a security guard that was on the first one. That is
was funny.
insane.
His face was so serious. It was so
he loved
cute.
it. He knew he was going to be on camera. So just sitting there like, all right, is this my good side?
Yeah.
Channel 7, go, no. Other side.
His Instagram stories are so funny
Oh
as
my
well.
God,
with
it was
the,
so
like,
good.
The music and
Oh,
stuff.
we were together when we saw that, right?
That was funny.
And then the other one was only last week. Did you see it was 3/4 time on Easter Monday. And I kept checking the things we weren't watching. I'm like, why is it not like refreshing? And they had to pause it because the weather was that full on in Melbourne that there was lightning going
Yeah, I
over
did
the
see
ground.
that. Yeah.
There was this streaker or invader when that was happening. So that was the other one from the weekend.
What?
That would have been amazing though if he got like struck by lightning on the thing. And if you haven't switched off when we did the last one, now you just have. So anyway,
Now they've started paying attention again.
now it'll just be Jack's left at 2:30 in the morning watching YouTube on my Google Home. Hey, bud. Anyway, I'll just
You should tell the listeners that, by the way. Just a quick side note. Have we mentioned that yet? 'Cause I think that's so funny.
Yeah, well, maybe we just have to redo it. So, my middle legend, 6 years old, and he has just got a thing where he will just wake up ridiculous amount of times throughout the night and just get up and look for the switch, look for if we left. Like we have to take the remote to bed. We now have to take our Google Home Hub, and not the small one, like the massive one, because like we would catch him like climbing up onto the pantry, up onto the tabletop, leaning over the microwave and watching the hub.
That's insane. Like,
Yeah.
because it's been a thing for ages that you had to take the switch and all
Yep.
those devices. And then he's like, nah, I found a way around it.
Let's go.
the Google Home.
Yep. He got back
Kinda
into the habit of
genius.
taking our phones again. So like he'll sneak in, just take your phone off charge.
Yeah. What, as in like from your room?
Yep.
So you can't even just take things in your room and...
No.
Oh, that's so funny.
He's out of control. And then, yeah, like he wears glasses. He won't have his glasses on. And it's just like, you go through your YouTube history. I'm like, fuck, that's like 2 hours worth of stuff. And then
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
why
know.
he wears glasses.
take an extra apple to give it to your teacher and be like, I'm so sorry for looking after my kid on 1 hour's sleep.
Are you allowed to prank your kids, or is that like bad? Does that mean?
I'm intrigued to say what you say so I can prank them.
Like, what if you... Oh, this is kind of mean, but also like maybe he deserves it a little bit. I don't know. Like, get like a fake broken phone, and then he'll come and steal it in the middle of the night, and then you wake up and you're like, oh my God, you've broken my phone, and he'll feel so guilty.
Oh, and then don't ever tell him the truth until
Yeah.
he's old enough.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's so good.
Or
I
like,
like
could you
that.
make, because he's so good at editing, could you make some kind of like, when he unlocks it, it's like, alert,
Smash.
alert, we've called the police. You've got the phone when you didn't have permission. We're going to get the police.
Oh man, that's so good.
If your dad doesn't wake up in the next 30 seconds, the police will be called.
He's sitting there like, Dad, 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 Dad,
And then you just don't wake up and you're just acting.
Oh,
That would be
man.
kind of funny. But then is that like too traumatizing?
Nah.
This is why I don't have kids, because I'm...
We need to do something because, like,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, you can't get angry. It's just sort of like, come on.
Yeah, like...
But it's pretty full on,
Yeah.
and it's hard to parent. So if anyone's out there that has parents that's went through this stage, more than happy if you want to share any ways around this. But I'm happy to try some of that. That's cool, and then I can start telling you guys how it went.
It would be funny. I guess, yeah.
It's full on though. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did he do the other night? Oh, we just took him to bed and he was like being super cute. And then even that's weird because I'm like, oh, what's up? He's like, oh, nothing. And then I sort of just snuck around the corner and he'd went into our room and grabbed like Lauren's iPad and took that to bed.
Yeah.
So then like he's ready to go to bed because he's obviously got her iPad.
Wait, hang on. Did I cut you off there when you were still making your point, or did we finish talking about gather round and streakers and stuff?
No, I think,
That was it?
yeah, I was just hoping that last one got lightning struck. But apart from that, that's...
Oh, wait. So, yeah, what happened with that game? So it was... Did the streaker just run on and then there was like, oh, we have to stop the game from lightning, or...
I think he ran on while it was in pause mode. Yep. Yeah.
That's so wild. People, wow.
But yeah, it was just the point. I wanted to bring it up with you. Just be like, it's one of those ones where there is no ending that can help you.
Yeah.
Like, unless like your mates think that is the funniest shit you've ever done.
Yeah.
Like, that is the only outcome because
Yeah.
it's going to cost a lot of money. You never get to go again. And you're always going to get caught.
Oh, yeah. How do they even enforce a lifetime ban?
Yeah.
Because, like, what if
Like,
you just
unless
change your hair?
Yeah. Yeah. And I guess names.
Someone
You
else
don't
buys
even
the
need
ticket
names and
for
stuff
you.
for tickets and that, do you?
They're not going to check ID, are they?
You go to those ovals, just got one picture up and everyone has to look for it. You get a free 6-pack of beers if you find this dude here.
He just, like, gets a job at Adelaide Oval, so he's just there for every game, and he's like, you can't do anything.
As security, so he's on the ground. Oh, man.
That's funny.
But yeah, so we'll see if any of that happens this weekend. But I'm
Yeah.
excited for
Oh,
the
yeah.
Bruce and Moose
Is there
pod to
any,
hit.
like, any etiquette? What, like, do you know, where I've seen you go a bit silly at
Yeah.
home, do you do that at a game? Like, are all the kids going to be there? Do we have to do, like, what's the team?
We're not going to take Levi, but we'll take the 2 older ones unless they keep stealing the iPads before then and they're grounded. No, there'll be no push-ups. And a little bit more tame now that the kids are there, but still plenty of fun and laughs and yelling and just saying ridiculous stuff.
Yep.
Just rewatch and if anyone out there is AFL fans, you missed it, rewatch the AFL episode where we go into some of the crowd antics and that will get you ready for it. So
You're going to have to help me with what to say, because I'll just be like, that was a bit cringe. Don't really like your mullet from back here. Like, looks a bit ill. Looks a bit ill.
yeah, we got a lot of work to do.
I don't have any other words in my vocabulary other than cringe and slay, apparently.
No, it's going to be fun. I'm excited. So, yeah, should be a good game. Should be a good game.
Anyway, it's a fuck yes from me.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Speaking of, perfect segue, Lucy. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
It's like you planned this.
I got a fuck yes or a fuck no for you.
Cool.
What do you think about people who have pets and they name them human names? Because I saw an Instagram post the other day and it was like a dog climbing under the fence or whatever, and they were like, oh no, Karen's got away again. And I just thought that was hilarious. Like a dog named Karen.
I think it's a fuck yes. Because I think
Yeah.
it's always so ironic and you're not expecting it. Like,
Yeah.
and you just get those like names you're like, oh, and it's all the old school names too that you don't really get kids with these days.
Yes. Yeah,
Um,
like a Karen or like a Kevin
Yep.
or Roger. I don't
Yep.
know. Like
Barry.
Barry. Actually, yeah, the more like bogan, the better.
So good.
Come
yeah.
here, Barry. What do you...
I think it's really funny, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because like, yeah, you just don't need those new age names. Leave that to your kids.
Yeah.
Have
Like,
some fun with dogs. So yeah, I'm a fuck yes.
and also that made me think when I was thinking about that, like, I think one of the best pet names I've ever witnessed is a family friend. When I was a kid, they had a cat called Horse. I think that's pretty funny.
I like that too, where you do get like the other animal names as
Yeah.
names.
And I just hear them like, "Where's Horse gone? Like, where's
And
Horse?"
is it a small dog as well?
It was a cat. It was a little
Oh, you
kitten.
said cat, yeah.
Well, I only met it as a brand new baby kitten. So
Okay.
this little tiny thing called Horse.
That's always funny, like when it's like killer or something. It's just like this tiny little.
Yeah.
So I got a fuck yes and fuck no for pets as well. Then
Okay, go on.
is it a fuck yes or fuck no to having pets own Instagram page?
It's a bit chuggy. Have
Chuggy.
you heard of chuggy?
Nah.
It's like chuggies are like millennials that have like a live, laugh, love sign in their house, and like they have a wine glass that says like, "Don't talk to me before my wine." No way, it would be "Don't talk to me before my coffee" on a coffee mug, and then it would be
Yeah.
like, "Come have a wine and a wine" on your wine glass. So like,
Yeah.
very just like cringe. I don't know, but then also I do follow a lot of animals on Instagram. So I'm grateful for those pages. So I don't know. That's a hard one. I think it really depends on the exact animal and the
Yeah.
kind of posts.
Okay.
So I don't know. Am I allowed to say it depends or not really?
There's no fuck maybes.
Well, I'll have to say fuck yes then, because I would rather a chuggy animal page than none.
Yeah.
Because like even the cringe ones are still animals and cute. What about you? What do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I hate dogs at Instagram.com. That's your page, is it?
Yeah, it's just them falling over or falling off fences and shit. And yeah, anyway. I got another one, but I don't know if I'll get in trouble for it.
Hang on, before you say that, do you know I actually followed this dog Instagram page for a long time and cried when it died because it looked exactly the same as Gnarly. So when I had Gnarly, there was this other page and he was Momo, and the owner was really cool, and it was just like another black and white border collie, and like it died and I cried, and I never even met this dog in my life. So that's like a bit silly, but also whatever. Anyway, what are you going to get in trouble for? Sorry.
This is a tough one. And you sort of brought up some of the reasons because some people will think this is a little controversial. You know when like you have those friends or people around you and they just fucking love pets, right? And then they'll like, you know, take offense if you don't love them so much. But they don't have pets, but they've got the biggest opinions ever. Is that a fuck yes or fuck no? Have we just hit a new milestone? Was that the first walk off? When I did this in my head, because I just saw your notes for a fuck yes, fuck no for pets, I wasn't even thinking about you. I was just thinking like, what's funny stuff that I could do that will fuck you off? But obviously it could be aimed at you. But I feel like there's always people like that. The people that love the pets the most don't have any pets. So then like when I joke about like not loving pets, I still love my pets and feed them and give them a little pat. So I think I probably love pets more than you love pets. Where's your pet?
I've seen you with your cat be like, I fucking hate you. Like when it's in your way.
Well, if
Fuck
it's on
off,
the
I
bench
hate
or something, I'm cooking up a dinner or something. That's like a fuck no. But I'll give a little scratch while it's on the couch and I'm doing some editing or something. Sometimes. You with the kids? I don't know. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, it's a fuck no. Of course I want to have a pet. We're in my apartment right now. Where do you see a dog being?
Maybe not a dog. You can have like a little cat or a fish.
A fish.
Little bird.
A bird.
Yeah.
Birds
are cool.
I don't really love fish or birds or cats. I love dogs.
Get a dog. You have a little dog in here.
So, and you know that like GoFundMe thing we joked about last episode or
We're
2
already moving
episodes
on.
ago about like my holiday fund? Instead, it's going to be Get Lucy a Dog Fund.
So it's went from, us, like you guys buying us a coffee. And on that too, I've figured out something I want to do really cool in the editing for YouTube. I'm going to put the QR sign. I've seen this where they put them over the host's head. So it'll be over Lucy's face at the moment. So give it a little scan, buy us a yeasty. It went from yeasties to then, you going to Indo. And now it's to buy a fucking Karen dog.
Maybe I'll just set up my own GoFundMe.
Yeah.
And it can be like a fuck you, Moose. I'm going to get a dog. Me
Fuck
and the dog
yeah.
will have the pod.
I think I'd even like donate to her.
Call my dog Moose. Hey, Moose. Who's a good boy, Moose?
Oh, that's good. That was exactly what I wanted from that. Actually, that was a little bit more. I didn't expect you to walk off from the thing, but
I just felt like it was such a personal attack because you know that if I had the means, I would have a dog.
Mm.
No, but for real, I do think fuck no because, if you love pets that much, just get one. It's not that hard. But what do you think? What's your actual answer?
I think so. Yeah. I know there's definite reasons for people not to have them that are genuine, but this is more as a comeback for people like myself that we do have them, and it's hard to have them with heaps of kids and stuff. And when I joke about them being annoying, they are. So it's just a bit of a comeback for people that are like, oh no, they're fine and they're beautiful. I'm like, well, fucking go get one then.
No, I don't really like your cat either.
Good, see?
I'm not gonna lie, it is a bit annoying. No, it's cute. It's just a little bit annoying. Edit that out. I don't want to be mean.
Nah, it's staying.
Don't show Ella.
That's a short.
So, a perfect segue again. Speaking of things that upset me and I'm very insecure about, and it's like the things that get me most upset in my life. Another one is being single.
Disclaimer, I didn't bring this one up. Or did I?
The segue is there. Is it not?
Okay, what have we got? What do you got for us?
No, I thought this was funny. Something that happened recently where some dude was like, he said something like really weird and it gave me weird vibes. It was like, oh, hey, you know that I spoke to someone who was talking about you, and they'd seen some of the videos, and I said to them, like, I know her in real life, right? And like, she's really awesome and really cool and funny, and I just like got weird vibes as he was saying this to me. Like, I was like, oh, thanks. I didn't really know what to do with what he was saying.
Yeah.
And then then the conversation just kept going, and then like I was telling our friend Matt later, and he's like, you're so fucking stupid. He was hitting on you. And I was like, oh, really? Like, and he's like, you're worse than like those oblivious boys that like don't understand when people like them. Like, what do you mean you don't know why he was saying that? Because I was like, yeah, it was just really weird. Like, I don't know why he was saying that. And he's like, why do you think? And I just like, I don't know. I just got weird vibes. I didn't think, oh, he's hitting on me. I just didn't pick up on that at all.
I kind of like that better than what I thought. I thought you were going to say something like really mean then. That like whoever he was like showing or telling about the videos and stuff just hated us or whatever was happening. I thought he was just awkwardly telling you that. And I'm like, that's pretty brutal, right?
Yeah, no, that would be
Sorry,
weird.
I thought I was like complete like misreading where that was going.
No, just like, I don't know. I don't know if it was his delivery, but then Matt was saying like maybe he was nervous in his delivery, and
Yeah.
that's why it was awkward.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was just like, he just had no riz. It was just like, hey, you're awesome. Like, I don't know. It just made me feel uncomfy. But then it just got me thinking like, this is something that's happened a lot, and I just have no idea
There we go.
at all.
Okay.
Anyway, I've got a segment idea for us that's not original at all. I saw someone post about it. Like, it's not that they do it as a podcast segment, but just a game they play with their friends.
Mm.
And I thought it would be really funny. It's called Don't Get Me Started. And the idea is we put each other on the spot with a topic.
Yeah.
And you don't know what it's going to be. And you have to have an angry rant about that topic. And like, even if you don't believe it, you got to do it anyway because it's funny.
Yeah, cool. I like that a lot. I think that'll be right up our alley,
Yeah.
depending on what topics.
Yeah.
What have you got? You've just got a list of them and we're going to get to choose them for each other?
No, because then you would have prepared things from your own list.
I'm just worried, like, how are you going to...
I have a list that I'm going to give you, like, right now on the spot.
Ah, cool.
No.
The list that you've wrote out and you've read, so you know all of them.
Oh, did you not prepare any?
Am I supposed to bring some in?
Yeah, did I not write that?
Don't get me started. Let's pick like 3 to 5 topics, randomly surprise each other. Go on a don't get me started. Oh, yeah.
Randomly surprise each other?
Yeah. It's that random. I don't even know what's going on.
Forgive me, like, every single idea I've ever had for the pod that you've shot down, people have actually liked, hey.
Don't you get me started on that.
All right, don't get me started on me having a great idea for the pod every week.
All right. Don't you fucking get me started. So you come up with an okay idea. We then brainstorm it over nights and nights and conversations and texts to beef up the idea and make it good, right? Then we'll do it, and you'll be kind of funny, and then I'll come in and just fucking hit it out of the park. But then still have to go home and edit for the next 700 years to make it somewhat funny, and then make shorts out of it, and then have to edit like all my funny jokes in your voice. And I've trained my 9-year-old now to do Lucy voice, so it sounds like you're still actually on the pod. The end.
So funny, Moose. Well done. Congratulations.
All right, back to you. So don't get you started on gaslighting, but you need to be pro gaslighting.
Wow, I educated you a few weeks ago on what gaslighting means, and now you're using it against me?
Yeah. Here's all the skill set you've got to flip it.
All right. Don't get me started on gaslighting. It's like my favorite pastime ever. Like, don't you just love when you just get some fucking dumb idiot who believes everything you're saying, and then you just flip the switch? She's out here thinking, oh my God, I'm going crazy. Like the ceiling's caving in on me. Like something's going on. Someone's attacking me. And it's just me playing some fucking sound effects from the next room. What an idiot. Like, how embarrassing for her. It's so funny. Like, it's legitimately like my life would be so empty without gaslighting. I'm so happy I perfected this technique. Oh man, if you want me to teach you how, I'm here.
Oh, that's fucking good. Congrats. That was nice. Did it feel good?
Yeah, all right. Don't get me started on online shopping, except let's be pro online shopping.
Fuck, you think you like online shopping? Fucking hell, am I a closet online shopper? Fuck me. Literally, all I think about is shopping. I'll look around this room now and like, oh, you think I'm putting notes down for shit to say? I'm putting down shit to buy. I got like a scanner. I walk past people. I'm like, they think I'm checking them out. I'm like, nah, I just want to know what the fuck that is. Show me a tag. Bring it on. Credit cards, Afterpay, Zip Pay. I didn't give a fuck pay. Lauren just thinks that like, I don't know, I don't really have a job or don't have something that pays well, but it's just like half of I've got another bank account and I just buy whatever the fuck I want whenever I want. Savings for suckers.
Watch how you use this clip against you. Next time you try to say, no, don't you need to buy that? Be like, what about that clip where you said online shopping's the best?
Yeah, I love your pod now. Oh, I felt disgusting even saying that.
That was good.
I wanted to do one that you wouldn't be able to do in a small segment, but like where you can't say any of your fucking lingo ever.
Oh.
Like for a whole episode, you don't get to say any.
That would be funny.
But in a small segment, you could get away with it. So I'm not going to.
Definitely.
You'll look good then, so I don't want that to happen.
Let's definitely do that in an episode to come. And also...
I do like a special beep or a noise or something for it, so we can do a thing where we
Yeah.
count it, and then the next week we can fuck with you.
or like drink if you say it. Or we could do that if it's like or something, because I say that a lot.
Yeah. Or if I'm like, oh. That doesn't happen a bit because I've got really good at editing.
Yeah, but you still do it. Do you know what's funny is you make that noise on the pod and I never noticed it in real life.
But now you do.
And then I said to one of our mutual friends that, oh, yeah, he started doing this noise in the pod. And you're like, oh, yeah, he's always done that. Like, he's fully like, he fully just knew exactly what I was talking about. I thought that was funny. I feel like this is what people do in like debate class. Like
This is cool.
debate
But we
club.
get to swear.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, a no swearing episode?
Oh. Ella's been asking that forever.
Also, speaking of like a drinking, like you got to drink when you do it. We should just get drunk for an episode. That would be funny.
Yeah, do it like, yeah.
Just
after
just to call it the Schnitzled episode.
all right, what do we got? What's something that would be funny for you? What about like, don't get you started on me actually being funnier than you on the pod. So you have to go along with me being the funnier one of us two. Go.
I just walk off again.
Because I'm so funny.
Nah, don't get me started. Honestly, like it's been such a tough journey for me all these years being friends with you, Moose. Like I just constantly live in your shadow and like I just don't know what I can ever do to be as funny as you. Like for a while now I've joked that I'm actually funny, but like we all know it's a lie. We all know that I'm not funny at all. I'm just in this pod because I've got pink walls in my living room. Like that's the only thing I have to offer. Oh, and the camera and the tripods and the lighting. Like that's the only reason you picked me to do this podcast with. And it's like every single day of your life, you're like, fuck's sake, I have to deal with this unfunny bitch on the podcast again. And I have to think of every single topic. And then like the topics I think of are so funny, but like even with how funny I am at thinking of topics, like she still kind of butchers them. So then I've got to fix them in editing. And like, I just don't even have time for my kids anymore because I just spend my whole life trying to make her funny. It's really hard, man. And I'm sorry. I don't know
That was beautiful.
what we can do.
Tissues. There's so many of... Yeah,
cheers
that's a
to you
cheers.
being
That was
funny.
a good one. You've had two really funny ones. And speaking of being funny, like the people at home won't get to see or hear this, but in Lucy's defense, you did really well then. But you had a moment this week that was genuinely very funny. There's a guy very close to us in the King's chat. Should we give him a shout out? Because he wants his name all over this pod. Listens every Tuesday.
Who, Matt?
We play on now. Don't actually say it. One of our greatest friends, EJ. Shout out.
One of the best people we know, EJ.
Yeah, he definitely is.
A king amongst men.
but he was complaining a little in our King's chat that he gets all these little, soft call outs where everyone else gets their name or their actual call out. So he put a funny thing into the chat. I tried to make a cute little clip of me and him, which was funny, but then Lucy comes across and takes one of our shorts and overdubs the vocals to actually just be talking so much shit on one that has captions and everything. And it was honestly very, very funny.
Really?
Yeah.
And you're not lying.
No, it was genuinely great. Like, I wish we could post some of the shit like that, but no one would get any of it apart from us.
Like, it's not funny to anyone else.
Yeah.
I guess you could put it in this episode right now
Yeah,
for context.
I just
Like-
gave myself a fucking cramp.
What? What?
That's how funny your joke was. You've walked off this episode and I've literally
Do you need help?
ramped up.
I don't have a massage. Oh,
This is a weird way to put one new t-shirt into the post.
You need a massage gun?
Do you?
Huh?
It's probably just because, did 10Ks today. It's no big deal. That was fun. That was funny. And it really hurt.
And I guess I'll just explain for the audio listeners. So, like,
Yes.
you're going to hear
What's going on.
a little
Yep.
voiceover right now, but it's just a completely different video. Like, I just picked whatever random short we had. And it was, you had said, I'm teeing off or whatever.
Yep.
And that's why there was like a little emoji of someone playing golf. So that's why I say the golf thing. But yeah, I filmed it and I was like, I recorded it and I was like, this is terrible, but like, I think it's funnier. It won't be as funny if I redo it. So I just like put it in the chat. But yeah, play it now. Roll the clip.
What do you think about EJ? I think he's one of the best people in the world. I just love him so much. Yeah, I fully love him too. I love him so much it's like light a fire in my soul. And I just want to play golf with him. I just love teeing off with EJ. EJ is one of my favorite people ever.
Wow, I can't believe. Is there a way to frame a moment? Like right now, like this moment, I want to make sure we don't forget that you just said to the whole wide world that I did really good and you think I'm funny.
Well, it's going to be on YouTube and, wherever you listen to our audio podcast. So it's framed digitally.
Is this what it feels like to have your parents be proud of you?
Yeah.
You would know.
Congratulations.
Okay, so you got to start bringing aloe and no. Voltaren, no. What's the thing called for your sore muscles? You got to bring that too.
I think Voltaren.
Voltaren?
Yeah.
Tiger balm. No, what's what I'm thinking of? It's not Bepanthen, it's not Voltaren, it's another one. Feels nice. Deep Heat.
Hey.
Hey.
Imagine that.
This podcast is sponsored by Deep Heat. If you've run 10K and then also have to film a podcast, use Deep Heat.
That's going to be so funny.
And then if you want to feel the heat from our sick burns, watch the Loose and
Stock
Loose
up
podcast.
and stock up on aloe. Not that they will because we're 2 weeks late, but hopefully when you watch this, you'll be like, oh yeah, I did see the Lucid Moose live at the Gather Round. So if you do, buy us a yeasty. Or click the QR on Lucy's head that's been there the whole episode because I don't know how to turn it off.
I've retired from the podcast because I'm just off in Melbourne with Coxie.
I love it.
Anyway, I reckon this segment, the whole Don't Get Me Started thing, should be like a regular. So if there's any listeners who have any segments they want us to Don't Get You Started on, drop them in the comments.
Yep.
And yeah, see you next week.
Yep.